Hello and welcome to vlog 4, which focuses upon running drills. To provide a quick overview of the vlog, the running drills will be focused upon linear acceleration. And within the vlog we'll be looking at 2 athletes completing 4 specific drills, and then I'll provide a critical review on each. These are drills I often utilise with my athletes in order to analyse their movement competencies in a relatively isolated pattern. The first drill we will look at is the march in place. As we can see here, we can see the athlete performing the march in place movement. The march in place sets the foundation for all subsequent progressions related to linear acceleration. Within this movement, we want to see an alignment in posture with feet under hips. Hips should also remain in a neutral position with a long spine, head upright and tight body. 2 further coaching points relate to the hips flexing around 80 to 90 degrees and the foot of a lead leg acting as a trigger in a dorsiflex position to activate the stretch shortening cycle. However, if we move 2 frames on, we'll see the athlete surpasses the 80 to 90 degree hip flexion position and adopts a more suboptimal hip flex position. As we move further within the vlog, we will see the impact the elevated hip flex position has when the movement becomes more dynamic. Here we can see another athlete performing the same running drill. However, we can see the athlete has a greater ability to maintain that strong hip flex position at 80 to 90 degrees with the ankle in a dorsiflex position. The second running drill is the linear march, and this is a natural transition from the march in place. Here the athlete performs the same movement, yet needs to find the ability to propel the body forwards in order to travel in a linear fashion. The athlete here still attains too much hip flexion, yet as we can see on the next slide, the athlete possesses a strong ability to achieve triple extension on the ground leg, and the hip flex position has a mirrored shin angle of that of the ground leg. And finally, we are able to see the athlete has the ability to maintain that strong upright position. The next progression in running drills relates to the skip in place. This drill can also be called a tempo skip due to the double contact and rhythmical nature of the movement. The underlying coaching points still remain within this drill, with the athlete needing the ability to maintain that tall upright position, and with the ability to achieve triple extension in the ground contact leg and triple flexion within the lead leg. If we consider the second athlete, as we can see in this video, the athlete begins to struggle with the more dynamic movement. The 2 main errors the athlete possesses within this movement firstly relates to the inability to triple extend at the ankles, knees and hips on the ground contact leg. And secondly, the resultant overflexed hip means that it becomes a loss of limb control and awareness, and also a loss of mirrored shin angle. Following a few key coaching points to the athlete relating to keeping the hamstrings activated, the positive shin angle and hips around 90 degrees, we can see there's an improvement within the athlete's execution of the skill. The final movement skill to consider is the linear skip in a transitional movement, and as we can see in the first video, the athlete performs the movement skill with a good solid execution. However, when we consider the second athlete, we can now see the technical areas previously highlighted within the preceding running drills being magnified on a much greater scale. Within this video, this is the athlete performing the movement after a few coaching points, and now, as we can see from this frame, the athlete has a much greater ability to keep body alignment. Within the next video, we can see the split screen contrast between the 2 movements, with the right hand screen showing the post-coaching intervention and thus demonstrating the athlete moving more efficiently. 2 further progressive derivatives of the movement relate to the inclusion of the harness. As we are utilising acceleration drills, the harness allows the athlete to attain a strong 45-degree body angle, which is indicative of the position in initial acceleration. Furthermore, the harness aids and teaches the athlete how to produce horizontal directional force back into the ground.